You could be eating healthy every single day and still be losing muscle without even knowing it. Here's the problem. Most people think they're getting enough protein just because they're eating clean. But the truth is, unless you're intentional about it, you're probably falling way short of what your body actually needs to build muscle, burn fat, and stay strong as you age. And the craziest part? One of the best protein sources on this list isn't meat at all. Most people walk right past it in the grocery store. By the end of this video, you'll know the 10 best protein-rich foods backed by real nutrition science, how much protein they actually deliver, and simple ways to fit them into your day without overhauling your entire diet. And that number one food? It might completely change how you think about getting protein. Let's break it down. Number 10. Cottage cheese. We're starting with a food that's making a massive comeback right now, cottage cheese. Half a cup delivers about 12 to 14 grams of protein, and here's the surprising part. It's packed with casein protein, which digests slowly, keeping you full and fueling your muscles for hours. Cottage cheese also supports bone health thanks to its calcium content, and it's low in calories relative to its protein punch. Interesting fact, cottage cheese was actually a staple survival food during the Great Depression because it was cheap and incredibly filling. Practical tip. Eat it with fruit, blend it into smoothies for a creamy protein boost, or use it as a sub for ricotta in recipes. One thing to watch, many store brands are loaded with sodium, so check labels before buying. Number 9. Lentils. Most people don't know this, but lentils are one of the best plant-based protein sources on Earth. 1 cup of cooked lentils gives you around 18 grams of protein, that rivals many meats. Lentils are also loaded with fiber, iron, and folate, making them incredible for heart health and digestion. Here's a wild fact. Lentils have been cultivated for over 8,000 years, making them one of humanity's oldest crops. Toss them into soups, curries, or salads. Just remember, lentils are missing certain amino acids, so pairing them with rice or whole grains creates a complete protein. Number 8. Greek yogurt. This next food shocked nutritionists when they compared it to regular yogurt. 1 cup of Greek yogurt delivers around 20 grams of protein, nearly double what you'd get from the regular stuff, because it's strained to remove excess liquid and concentrate the protein. Greek yogurt also supports gut health thanks to probiotics, and it's incredibly versatile. Surprising fact. It takes about 4 times more milk to make Greek yogurt than regular yogurt, which is why it's thicker and creamier. Add it to smoothies, use it instead of mayo, or eat it plain with honey and berries. Number 7. Eggs. Wait until you hear this one. A single large egg contains about 6 grams of protein, but here's the key. Eggs are considered one of the most complete proteins on the planet, containing all 9 essential amino acids in near-perfect ratios. Eggs also support brain health thanks to choline, an often overlooked nutrient. Here's something that surprises people. The protein in egg whites is actually easier for your body to absorb when cooked, not raw, despite what old bodybuilding myths claim. Scramble them, boil them for snacking, or add extra whites to your morning omelet for a protein boost. Quick question. Do you eat eggs daily, or are you still worried about cholesterol? Drop a comment, because that myth has largely been debunked by modern research. Number 6. Salmon. Here's where things get interesting. A 3-ounce serving of salmon delivers around 22 grams of protein, and it comes bundled with omega-3 fatty acids that fight inflammation and support heart health. Salmon is also one of the best natural sources of vitamin D, which most people are deficient in without realizing it. Interesting fact. Wild-caught salmon actually gets its pink color from eating krill and shrimp. Farm salmon often needs added dye to match that color. Grill it, bake it, or add canned salmon to salads for an easy protein hit. Just be mindful of mercury levels. Stick to 2 to 3 servings a week for the ideal balance. Number 5. Chicken breast. Most people don't know this, but chicken breast remains one of the most efficient protein sources you can eat. A 3-ounce serving packs about 26 grams of protein with minimal fat, making it a favorite among athletes and everyday people alike. Chicken breast also supports muscle repair and metabolism. Grill it, shred it into salads, or meal prep it for the week. One common mistake: overcooking chicken breast dries it out fast, so use a meat thermometer and pull it at 165 degrees. Number 4. Quinoa. But here's the surprising part about quinoa. Unlike most plant foods, it's a complete protein on its own. One cooked cup delivers about 8 grams of protein along with all 9 essential amino acids. Quinoa is also rich in fiber, magnesium, and iron, making it a nutritional powerhouse disguised as a simple grain. Here's a fact that surprises most people: quinoa isn't actually a grain at all, it's a seed related to spinach and beets. Use it as a rice substitute, add it to salads, or eat it as a warm breakfast bowl with fruit. Number 3. Almonds. Wait until you hear this. Almonds pack around 6 grams of protein per ounce, and here's the shocking part: they also deliver healthy fats and fiber that keep you full far longer than most snacks. Almonds support heart health and help regulate blood sugar. Interesting fact: almonds aren't technically nuts at all, they're seeds from the fruit of the almond tree, similar to peaches and apricots. Snack on a handful, blend almond butter into oatmeal, or add sliced almonds to salads for crunch and protein. Just watch portions, they're calorie dense, so moderation matters here. Number 2. Tuna. You probably expected this higher on the list, but hear me out: tuna is an absolute protein powerhouse. A 3-ounce serving delivers around 25 grams of protein for barely any fat or calories, making it one of the most efficient sources available. Tuna also supports brain and heart health thanks to omega-3s. Here's a fact most people don't realize: canned tuna actually retains most of its protein content, making it just as effective as fresh tuna nutritionally. Add it to salads, mix it into wraps, or eat it straight from the can for a fast post-workout meal. If you eat it often, choose light tuna over albacore, it's lower in mercury. Before we get to number 1, tell me, which of these foods are already part of your daily routine? Comment below, because you're about to see if your favorite made the top spot. Number 1. Cooked beef. Here it is. The food that shocked researchers when they compared its protein density to nearly everything else on this list. A 3-ounce serving of lean beef delivers around 25 to 26 grams of protein, but here's the real surprising part: beef also provides highly bioavailable iron and vitamin B12, nutrients that are notoriously hard to get from plant sources alone. Beef supports muscle growth, energy production, and immune function. Interesting fact: grass-fed beef contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids compared to grain-fed, making the sourcing genuinely matter for nutrition. Grill it, add it to stir-fries, or slice it thin for protein-packed wraps. One misconception to clear up: lean cuts of beef, eaten in moderation, are not the dietary villain they were once made out to be. Modern research paints a much more balanced picture. So there you have it, the 10 best protein-rich foods, and here's the key takeaway: the smartest approach isn't relying on just one source. It's combining animal and plant proteins throughout your day to hit your targets consistently and give your body everything it needs to repair, build, and thrive. Your body is rebuilding itself right now, every single day, using the protein you give it. Make sure you're giving it enough. If this video helped you, smash that like button, comment which food surprised you the most, and subscribe if you want more science-backed nutrition content like this. And if you're ready to take the next step, click that video right there. It's the perfect follow-up to this one. I'll see you in the next video.